Hey guys, how you all
Hi.
doing?
Hello.
We've just been
Happy
watching.
semi-final one.
Yeah, like
Ooh.
think about what we should have been doing right now. We should have been in Rotterdam. Probably we'd look more tired than we already do. We would have been in Rotterdam. We would have been finishing up. No, we'd still be at the semi-final right now,
Yes.
waiting
Yes.
for the qualifiers. And guys, if you haven't seen it already, go and watch. Everyone in Team Eurovoxx spoke about who they thought would qualify. So it's not like a team qualification list, but it's who each of the individuals in Eurovoxx think would qualify. And it's also a really nice celebration of the songs semi-final one as well, because like you, we've been waiting for a whole year for tonight for the first semi-final. It's not happened, but we were treated. I say treated. We did have a
Moment of
show
unity.
put on YouTube by Eurovision, a celebration of the songs. We've just finished watching it, guys. I'm sure you've been watching it as well. But let's just quickly say hello to everyone in the live. We've got Jamie Brennan. Hey, Jamie. We've got Christopher
Joanne Johnson.
Oh, Joanne Johnson. Trying to confuse us. We've got Oran. Hey, Oran.
Hi.
We've got Dennis. NL, you really enjoyed the show tonight. We've got Euroboy 4, Calispera. We've got Polly. Hey, Polly. Hola. Santos.
Hola.
How you doing? We've got random content. Dark Angeli. I think. I don't know how to say your name. We've got Yusuf. Hey.
Hola.
Yusuf, we're sad too, but
Oh man.
I think on the positive side of things, don't we? What did you think about the show? I'm going to come to Clara last.
Before Clara starts, maybe just brush your hair back a little bit because I think your hair is rubbing against the microphone.
Oh.
Yeah. At least
Sorry.
that's what I think it
I
is.
have a diva moment.
Guys, we want to know what you thought of the show. So do let us know in the live chat. But Stu, let's come to you.
Oh, I thought we were going to Clara. I'm sorry, I didn't want to steal the spotlight from her.
Oh no. He said I'm going last.
Oh, going last. Okay. So I've been thinking about what it was going to look like for a long time before we actually saw it. I know that we're gonna get to some opinions about it. I'm okay with it. I knew that it wasn't gonna really satisfy what's really missing from our lives, because obviously when it comes to a Eurovision Song Contest, it's the whole contest side of it. And that was the real big challenge for the production to get over. So, I mean, I think that there might have been something more that they could have done instead of just kind of playing the songs in order. But at the same time, it's hard for me to think of what more could have been done under the circumstances, recognizing that in certain countries, you're not allowed to have more than 5 people together, or sometimes less than that. So it's as much as it might not have been, that satisfactory. That it's
sorry,
just,
the only reason I'm laughing is I'm just watching Clara.
I am trying really hard to contain my laughter.
Okay.
Okay then.
Anyway, on that note, I'm fine with it. Next.
Yes.
Yeah, I kind of agree with Stuart. I mean, I thought it was a good show, and I thought it was great that they organised something to try and just blocking out Clara because she's going to make me laugh otherwise. I don't know why she's laughing, but anyway, back to the point. I liked the show. I thought it was good. I thought it was a nice way for them to honour what would have been the first semi-final, but at the same time, just by putting the national final performances or the music videos together, I feel that they could have done a bit more than that, because I kind of feel like I could have just gone onto YouTube and watched all of them in a row myself without this show. So, but I mean, I liked it. It was a nice sentiment, but I think more could have been done.
Yeah, go on, Clara.
Yeah, I agree. Like, I went away because I couldn't stop laughing, because this is more or less what I said before I started, but maybe in a less polite way. So yeah, my opinion is that this was a good idea to bring everyone together, to get us like the Eurovision feeling of sitting in front of a screen and know that maybe a big part of Europe is watching and like feeling connected. But what both of you have said already, it's you don't get the real feeling, and I'm missing that.
Yeah, I think it does bring it home, like how much we are missing it. It's kind of been easier to cope with it when there's been so much going on. But I was sitting there watching this, thinking, like, actually, we should be outside the arena right now, waiting to hear the results. And I like the idea behind it. Maybe it just seemed a little rushed. Maybe it was a bit of a last minute thought. However, it was a celebration of the songs, and it had, for me, it's been really nice to watch through the songs. It's made me a little bit emotional, because I've realised, you know, this huge thing that's a part of my life that's been with me every single year since I was a kid. It's now not really happening, and you'll get people that will say, "Oh, well, you know, it could have still been a contest," and I'm not sure how much they could have done for people then to be complaining that, well, why didn't you just do this and hold the contest virtually? So I've got we've got another semi-final to come, so I would imagine it's going to be more of the same. So I'm going to watch through the songs again, because I need to feel like I'm part of something Eurovision related. I'm part of Eurovoxx. I mean, that's enough for me. But it, like you said, Clara, it's about connecting everyone in Europe. So I will watch along on Thursday. Looking forward to seeing the songs. The other thing, we found out what the running order was for the songs, and there's always a lot. I mean, Jess, you're like a running order expert, I think, out of the four. Maybe Stuart as well. I don't know. I'm hopeless. Were there any surprises, guys, in the running order?
Surprises? I'm not sure. I mean, I think while I certainly didn't have everything in the correct place, so because we were kind of going through it and calling it one at a time, you can kind of get a sense of it, because now that we've seen the pre-selected running order for the last few years, it's kind of done in a similar way every year, where you kind of separate the songs with similar energies, and you divide them up so that they're not canceling each other out. And I mean, I think that for the most part, it made sense. I think that there are certainly certain songs that were difficult to place in order for them to, theoretically qualify. But yeah, I mean, it's more or less what I expected, I guess.
And I have to say that, I mean, I was really happy to see Goa closing the semi. That would have been such an epic semi-final closer. I can't remember who was first.
First was the Mamas from Sweden. Yeah,
the Mamas. Or maybe that was a little bit of a surprise.
Well, those were the two that I had correctly. It was the opener and the closer that I called those correctly, and then everything else was more or less a jumble.
Oh, I think, Stuart, you're so good at predicting results, everything. I think you've got some insider knowledge. I don't even bother trying and predicting running orders, because I always get it totally wrong. I just want to go to live and see what the guys think of the show tonight. Euroboy 4. We were all watching it from home. Euroboy 4. We're with you in spirit. Dark, Angeli, you enjoyed it. Oran, you're saying it was a great show. Yusuf, you said you couldn't be there. Euroboy 4, we were going to see you in Rotterdam as well, but next year. We've got Alexandru Bardas. Hey, Alexandru, how you doing?
Hi.
Hola, Neil Era. We've got ESC Sandra. We've got Mark Bennis. We've got ESC Rosmich. We've got Dutch Eurovision. Jamie Brennan, you're saying watching Ben Dolich's performance shows he can do it live. With one of my favourites this year, so no idea how they would have staged it, but he's got a very unique voice, and he did like an acoustic version of the song as well, didn't he?
My favorite part of the show was when they tried to sing their songs in a different style. That was funny.
Oh, Demir Kedjo's dance version.
I need that in my life. That was amazing.
I think we're going to. Yes, that's what I was going to say.
Dutch Eurovision, you loved the fan recap. Hey, Simon, you said it was a great show. Loved the fan montage. We have to talk about the fan montage, because ESC Rosmich is saying he had a colleague in the recap show. So you need to let us know, ESC Rosmich, who it was. We've got Yaman in the live chat as well. Neil Era, you're saying they could have maybe done something more. Oran, what irritated you? That some they only use some of the countries' revamps when others got to use their revamps. I'm wondering whether that was because the channels sent them. I'm pretty sure the broadcasters would have selected the videos maybe to be featured. I don't know.
Yeah, well, with the example of Slovenia, as much as there was a revamp that was released afterwards, you still have to remember that it's a TV show and there was no visuals to go with it. Like, it would be different if they had a music video, but as far as a visual performance, all they had was the national final performance, which was using the original.
I was surprised that Lithuania didn't send the national performance image footage, because that was really good, and I think that's what got the whole Europe around this song.
Yeah, that was definitely a surprise that because it was available to them. There was absolutely nothing wrong with the performance, so it seemed a bit odd that they would choose the music video instead.
Mm-hmm.
I guess on the flip side, when you're thinking about like the whole package, some of these videos, you know, we talk about the singers not being able to have their chance, but you know, there's music videos out there as well, I guess, and maybe it has been used as a chance to showcase the work of some of the music video directors and producers as well. So maybe that's why certain countries chose to go with the music videos to give them some exposure. Because I mean, everyone's seen the national final performance of the Roop, haven't they? It kind of went viral, so maybe that's the reason.
And I also think it's important to remember that as much as we, the fans, have already seen these videos and national final performances already, I'm sure that the EBU was still hoping that there would be a general audience that isn't as in tune with Eurovision as we are that would tune into this. And for them, they'd be seeing it for the first time. So for them, perhaps it wasn't so, I mean, yeah, it wouldn't be so much of a letdown because it would be new to them. Whereas for us, like, you know, we live and breathe this stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't hugely promoted, and I guess that's because it's not on the TV channels. It's only on YouTube, and probably the only people that knew about it were the people that would have subscribed to the Eurovision channel. So maybe they have missed something by not making it available. But still, we don't know what's going to happen on Saturday. So obviously the Europe Shine, I can get the name right now, Europe Shine, like I've been calling it Love Shine a Light for so long. Europe Shine a Light is going to be on Saturday. I'm really excited because I think it is going to be, I've seen the trailer, I think it is going to be a really special show. I'm literally going to be crying when they do this Love Shine a Light kind of video with all the performers singing little parts, and I think it's Victoria at the end, isn't it, singing like the last.
That's what I've seen in the trailer.
I'm literally going to be mopping the floor. That's going to send me into meltdown. So you know, while it's been great to see all the songs, what I'm really looking forward to is Saturday, because I think it is going to be special. And those of you in the live chat, we want you to come back and join us on Saturday, because we're going to be doing our own little celebration of Eurovision 2020. Us and all the rest of Team Eurovoxx as well will be joining in. We're going to do a little bit of a marathon live for you, so please do join us. Some of you in the live are asking,
and wear all your glitter dresses, your fancy Eurovision costume, feathers, sequins. Let's all be fabulous.
Of course.
And that means you have to put on a shirt.
Yeah.
And light all your candles.
Candles are lit already. Some of you are asking who we think would have qualified, but you need to go back and watch our video on our channel. Claire's put together a list.
Ooh, prepared.
Of course, I'm half German at the end of the day.
Oh.
We need
Go
to
on,
get
read out
Robin
your list.
Okay. In no random, in random order, in no particular order: Australia, Lithuania, Russia, Azerbaijan, Israel, Romania, Norway, Ukraine, North Macedonia, and Malta. Sorry, no Cyprus, Andy.
I agree with your top.
Yeah, Cyprus was my dark. Like, that song has really, really grown on me, and I would, if it wasn't a Eurovision song, I would listen to it. I don't mean I won't listen to it because it's a Eurovision song, but if it's just a normal radio song, I would really like it. So Cyprus is my dark horse, and I always say the performance would have been really, really slick for that one. So sad that I'm not going to be able to see that. I'll just get some comments from the live. Hey, Beecher 23, I hope there'll be real Eurovision next year. Oh God, us too, because I don't know what we'll do if there's no Eurovision next year. Of course there will be. We have to think positive, guys. This will all be over at some point in the near future, hopefully. Oran, you want to know what's happening with the final? How are they going to determine? So we're not going to be seeing the songs in full on Saturday. I think it's like 30-second clips we're going to be seeing. I would imagine we're going to see some of the home concert performances as well, maybe. I think these two shows are there to celebrate the songs, and then Saturday night will be to bring everyone around the world together to celebrate what would have been the Eurovision final. We've got George Makin. You're saying Sweden was a great show opener. Well, Stuart, you're like the number one Sweden fan.
Oh, I wouldn't say I'm the number one Sweden fan, but I definitely love the song.
Out of the four of us.
Sure, that's fair. And I mean, I think it was probably easy for me to think that it would open because they also opened not only their semifinal for Melfest, but they were actually the first act of the entire year and the entire decade. So it made sense considering the tone of the song in Melfest, and I just figured, okay, well then they'd probably do that for Eurovision too.
George Makin wants to know, what do we think of the running order? So I loved Ukraine being last. I think that was a perfect choice for last spot. Poor Leslie Roy, sandwiched between Russia and Lithuania. Yeah,
I think
that
that would have
surprised me.
that would have really hindered her chances of qualifying, in my opinion. She would have had to have brought something out of this world to stand out from Lithuania and Russia. But otherwise, I'm happy with the running order. It was a nice contrast. So, you had countries like Azerbaijan followed by Norway, and there was you didn't have a million pop songs in a row, then all the ballads. It was the way they kind of evened it out. I thought it was really good. If that makes sense.
It's sad to think that when they selected this running order, everything was still going ahead.
I know.
Do you know what I mean? It's like we're seeing it for the first time. It's been revealed to us now, and the decision on where to put these songs would have been made before everything was cancelled. I'm going to get a little bit emotional.
It's still nice to know that
let's just drink and forget.
What, guys? I've actually got hot chocolate.
I've got water. I'm the most boring of all.
Yeah, I've got water too.
I have chocolate too.
Chocolate vodka.
Yes.
Sarah O'Halloran, what was the best ballad of tonight?
Norway for me.
We had Roxanne.
Norway.
And Voda, Slovenia.
And Belgium as well. And Damir.
For me, it was definitely Norway because she just brings the attention, pun intended. I'm so funny tonight.
Either Norway or Croatia for me.
For me, it would be Norway.
I'm not going to pick Norway, but I don't know how to pick out of the other. I don't know how to pick out of Slovenia because I still find that song really beautiful. Damir from Croatia because his vocals are amazing, and I was always a fan of Belgium actually, but I thought Belgium, kind of seeing it amongst all the other songs tonight, I think might have been lost, which would be a real shame because I think it's a really classy song.
I definitely feel that way. Yeah.
Between Russia and Malta, two big songs, I think it would have struggled.
Unless they'd done something amazing with the staging, but yeah, I think it would have struggled as well. Also, we saw 3 of the big 6 tonight. We saw Italy, which did make me emotional watching that video because it just reminds me of everything that's going on in the world. And I think of if there's going to be one of the songs that will stick out to remind you of this time, it'll be Italy, since seeing all the Italians performing it on their balconies. But love that song. We got to see Grow by Django, the video, and Ben Dolic as well.
I
Cheers
can't
out of those 3 guys. Huh?
I find Ben Dolik's haircut very interesting.
Me too.
I think we're just getting older.
Oh God, my birthday is in a month, and I'm turning 29. So yes.
Ooh, join the club.
Mine's in a week. So we'll all
Dutch
True,
Eurovision,
true.
Cola and chocolate, yes.
That
Sarah
was my
O'Halloran
company tonight.
wants to know what's the best song tonight to dance to.
Russia
Better be.
and that one and Cleopatra. So many good songs.
Do you know what? When we were getting lots of songs through, wasn't everyone talking about, oh, it's another ballad, oh, it's full of ballads, oh, another ballad? And actually tonight's just proven that it wouldn't have seemed like that at all, because I've struggled to pick 4 ballads out of the show tonight, and we've got Azerbaijan, we've got Israel, you know, I don't, would you dance to Malta? I guess you could.
Yeah,
It's got a good,
yeah, totally.
Got a good
I
beat.
would like face. I don't want to say something wrong, but I will, like what do this
Fist
and like
Fist
jump.
bumps?
Yes, exactly, fist bumps, and like jump and like energy kind of moving. Not probably
I don't
choreography,
do
but like
anything.
no.
So next time I hear in Eurovision 2021, when everyone's saying, "Oh, boring ballads," I'm not even going to comment. I'm not even going to bother commenting on it, because we get it every year, and we've ended up with a really diverse group of songs, which I love. And I like that it was showcased today. George Makin, do we have any predictions for semi-final 2 running? Or you're asking.
I have to remember who's in semi-final 2.
Yeah.
Samantha Tina in the middle. That's my only prediction.
Yeah. It's
You could
pretty
make
safe
a
to
good
say
opener,
anything's in the
though.
middle.
So we have
We're literally
George,
all looking on our phones now
Yeah.
to remember who's in. We're such bad Eurovision fans.
Estonia, Latvia, Georgia, Armenia.
Ooh, Armenia would be good at the tail ends.
Yeah.
And of course, I'm in the Portuguese
Czech
Wikipedia
Republic.
page.
Possibly someone like Czech Republic or Austria could have opened, maybe.
Yeah,
Ooh,
Czech
Austria.
opening is great.
Austria and Czech
maybe,
Republic
yeah.
for the opening.
I know a lot of people would love to see Serbia open as well. They're in the first half.
Ooh, yeah.
I'm just going to go with whatever Stuart says, because he always gets it right.
It's
What do you
not
think,
true.
Latvia opening.
If it
I
were
could see
true,
Latvia
then
or Denmark closing the semi.
I thought
yeah.
Denmark closing, actually.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Say yes, say yes.
Oh, yes, my favorite actually.
Oh yeah, you do like that one.
I like that one a lot.
Serdian saying Austria or Serbia could open. Beecher, you're saying Switzerland in the last place. Stephen Kendall, you're saying Moldova would have been in second position. Oh, let's have a look.
I could see that happening.
I could actually see that happening with Moldova in the second.
Either Moldova or Poland, I think.
Yeah, I would have said Poland as well.
Or San Marino.
Nah, San Marino.
Maybe.
I think it would probably be somewhere in the middle.
Which song do you not want to win? Put it on the second.
Yeah.
I
Guys,
hope that
let us
one day
know.
that changes. I hope
That
that
would be
one day we see a
amazing.
winner that's from the second spot.
We've got ES Italia. Diodato chose Verona's arena like landscape for the clip of Europe shining like. Oh,
Can't wait.
oh, that is literally going to make me cry. If his video is beautiful, I'm literally going to be in floods of tears. It's such a beautiful, beautiful song. Sarah O'Halloran, Little Big and Go A should form a supergroup and sing while you and Stefania dance. Or maybe if they're not busy, you could ask them.
Yeah, I like the first part of the sentence though.
Yeah. Italy makes you emotional. Beecher. Stephen Kendall is going to call you for your birthday, Clara.
Thank you. I'm alcoholing you now.
Hey, Gavrilovic, thank you for joining us. You felt emotional watching the Netherlands? Oh, it's a real tearjerker. George Makin, you like Germany. Dutch Eurovision, you think Belgium would have been through to the final?
Jury points mostly, but maybe.
Let's have a
No,
look.
Dutch, sorry, I was thinking Belgium. Sorry, I got confused for a second.
Who are you thinking?
Hooverphonic.
Well, they will be back next year as well, won't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I actually really like them as a band. Her voice is beautiful. So I'm happy that they're coming back. Simon, have we heard the English version of Hasta? No, I haven't.
I have. And I have to say, it sounds better in Serbian.
Yes, I agree with Jess.
And the video for Albania, Aralena Ara, was released today. So I haven't seen it, but I've heard about it.
I have seen that. And you'll be seeing that in our recap of semi-final 2 tomorrow.
Yeah, so guys, stay tuned to the channel tomorrow because we've got the second part of our who would have qualified video. So you get to hear from everyone or most members of Team Eurovoxx talking about their personal qualifiers who they think would have gone through. And if you haven't seen the first one, make sure you go back and watch it. So yeah, we're not going to say who we're going to see. We're not going to say until tomorrow. You have to watch the video to find out who our favourites are. George Makin. Thank you so much, George Makin. That's a lovely comment. We have to say that you guys are helping us get through it as well. So thank you so much. I mean, it would be, totally pointless if we did these and no one was watching or chatting with us. So we have to thank you guys for joining us in these live videos because you've been our therapy. So thank you so much for that. And please keep coming back. And if you're new, make sure you subscribe to the Eurovoxx channel. Alexander Pagels, what do we think of Belarus?
That song really grew on me after seeing it for the first time. I really enjoy it now. And one of the things that helped me appreciate it more was actually seeing the acoustic versions of it because it was always really well performed. I don't know their names, but the vocalist is Val and Val. Is that
just Auntie Val, like my Auntie Val?
But anyway, the singer is phenomenal. I do think that it definitely would have struggled, especially in the second spot. But I appreciate the song.
Yeah,
I actually like the song. Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
No, you go.
I like the song really much. I have it on my playlist, and when I'm walking, I listen to it, and I like it as a song. I just think that visually it's a little bit empty compared to the other songs that would be really great staged.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for me, I felt like it was when I've been listening to it on Spotify, I've quite enjoyed it because I like that, and it sounds quite good. But seeing the performance, it loses something for me.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe they could have changed that with their staging in Rotterdam. I don't know, but it's a song that I love to listen to rather than watch, if that makes any sense at all. Mm-hmm. So what do you think of it, Alexandra? Are you a fan of Belarus? Jess, are you a Belarus fan? Do you like Auntie Val? I can't hear Jess.
I'm afraid not. Never have been. Just can't. Yeah. Can you hear me? Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Testing,
Sorry.
Testing, 1, 2, 3.
London calling.
You're there.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Belarus. Sorry to burst your bubble.
This person, I'm sorry, I can't read your name. It says you think Belgium would have been a dark horse this year, been top 3. I'd love to see Belgium in top 3. They deserve it. They've been trying so hard. Hey, Christopher, how you doing? Thank you for joining us. George Makin, do your uni work. We don't want to be the reason that you don't do your uni work. Let us know what you're studying.
Don't do it.
Do it tomorrow after you've watched our videos. Let's have a look. And Sarah O'Halloran. We've got Karen's. Hey, Karen's, long time, buddy. How you doing? You're just back from Sofa. I was reading that thinking, has he come back from Sofia? I thought you might have been to Bulgaria on a little trip, but from the Sofa, good quality with family and Eurovision. And now you're with the Eurovoxx fan. Let's have a look. George is saying Belarus would have struggled. Second position placing is never a good sign.
George Martin, whenever Andy says your name, I hear George Michael.
I have. Oh no, I'm not going to talk about it. Sorry, I was going to say something. I thought no, I was going to say just go and watch our semi-final one.
But I know what you're thinking actually, and that's where I got it.
Yeah, I can't get it out of my head now. Every time I watch it, there's a little bit of George Michael in our semi-final one video, guys. So you need to go and watch it. Alexander Pagels, you're saying Belarus makes you really happy, really catching. You love this in Belarusian. The Davidnar makes it possible for everyone to sing along. So what I love about Eurovision is everyone has their own personal favourites, and no one's favourite is better or worse. You know, everyone's opinion is and should be respected, and that's exactly what Eurovision's about, and especially even more so now that we're all going through these hard times together. We've got Rodrigo Ra in the house. Hey, Rodrigo, you think Croatia would have qualified? Yes. Underrated by Serbia last year.
I think so.
I would have literally danced naked around my around the press centre if Croatia would have qualified. That would have made me really, really happy.
I would have said that.
I'm going to make a note of that for next year, in case you have any other similar.
Only this year if they'd have qualified.
I see. Okay. All right.
And we've really got our fingers crossed that Damir will be back next year for Croatia, because we think he might have some really good plans. So HRT, please bring him back. We'd love to see him on that Eurovision stage. We've got Shane Meehan wants to do a shout out to Tien and Clarkin.
Hi, Tien.
Hey,
hi.
Tien. And hey, Shane as well.
Yeah. Thank you for watching
the show. Let us know what you thought of the show tonight. We will be wrapping it up soon. But we've got lots more videos coming up for you guys this week. So we've got a semi-final 2 team predictions coming up tomorrow. So make sure you tune into that. We're going to be back on Saturday night. So join us for a Marathon Live celebration. I can actually do the dance to that.
Me too.
Yeah.
I don't remember the dance.
Yeah, I don't remember.
I don't even know if you were born, Jess, were you?
She was, because I was born.
Okay.
Stuart doesn't even know what we're talking about.
No, I do. I know. Saturday Night.
Did you have that song in Canada?
Of course we did. It was everywhere.
Canada, that isolated land, far, far away, in a different planet.
Where all they listen to is Celine Dion.
Yeah.
Celine
And Shania Twain.
I've been listening to Celine Dion today, actually.
Shania Twain's Canadian?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Beecher wants to know, do we think Netherlands would have qualified for the final if they weren't in it already? Yes. Hell yes. Yes.
I think they would have done better with the juries and the public, but I think they would have qualified. Depending on, no. I think they would have stood a better chance in the second semi than the first semi. But yeah.
Yeah, I think Jess made some good points.
Serdian, did we like the songs of tonight in different genre? Clara?
I loved it. I think Montaigne has a really good voice, even if she's not an opera singer. And I think like the bluegrass version, the Russian version, and the piano and guitar was funny. I would have liked to see Ben Dolic, instead of just singing it, have some kind of instrumentation to get a fuller idea of what he had in mind.
George, yes, we are back on. We're back on Thursday as well. So we will be doing a live on Thursday night after the show. So do come back and join us if you haven't got uni work to do.
Our life has stopped, even if Eurovision is not going on. Like the official Eurovision is not over. The official is not on. Eurovision spirit is still there, and our lives have stopped.
And Eurovoxx will always be here.
Yeah.
Yes. Party Pooper 882. Sweden, Norway, and Israel would have been your winners. Good choices.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Israel.
It's one of the best songs ever, in my opinion. I absolutely love the song, and I do think it could have won the whole thing. Nobody agrees with me, but it had the potential, in my opinion.
Israel, you mean?
Yeah.
It wouldn't be a surprise winner, I don't think. If it won, it wouldn't be like one of those songs that you would say, oh my God, I can't believe this won. I think it had a really good shot of being top 5. And I'd be really happy with Israel as a winner this year, because it is such a good song. And she's great.
If they did win, my bank balance would be crying again, but I would be happy to go back to Israel anyway.
We're praying for a Moldovan win one day. Come on, Moldova.
But you know, like I do really like the song, but I feel like there's something that's lost in the chorus. Like I love everything around it, but then when it gets to the chorus, it just feels a little bit like basic house, which is a letdown because there's so much interesting stuff happening in all the other parts of it with the African elements and the mix of languages. So I mean, I think it certainly would have qualified. I couldn't see it as a winner, but I love the spirit of it, certainly.
Yeah. I can't wait to see what type of relationship you and Jess have after this. Oh, God.
We'll be best buds.
Well, listen, I love Israel. He's not so keen. He loves Australia. I'm not so keen. We're even.
Balance.
Clara, you could have been on stage with that top.
Really? Which one?
In fact, yeah, they had like bright yellow. You could have been there with the bright orange.
Oh, yeah.
Love it.
Oh
Yeah. And I'm an attention seeker, so that would be my perfect position.
Wow. It's I would have loved Israel. Did you say anything about Israel, Clara?
What? Israel, yes. What did I say?
Yeah. Have you said something?
She loves it.
She likes it, yeah. It's her quarantine song.
Yes, sorry. Oh, we were talking about that. I was wondering what we were talking.
Euroboy 4 Israel reminds you of Habba Habba.
Oh, I love that.
Oh, yeah, in a way.
I know the dance moves to that as well.
Oh, God.
Anyway.
That was one that I can't believe didn't qualify. You're a bit blurred, Jess. I think it's your connection, but I'm sure you did a great dance move. ESC NL. There's something with Jess's sound. No. Jess, you might have to leave and come back in.
Hold on.
I think it might be your connection, Jess, because you're very blurry and you're very quiet. I've made her quiet on purpose, guys, but we didn't want to. Okay. Guys, let us know when Jess comes back if you can hear her. George Macon, how many Eurovisions have we each been to, and which one has been the best live for each of us? Oh, Stu.
Yeah, I mean, you could kind of count the fact that after Lisbon happened, I went to Lisbon. So
no, you can't.
Let me put it this way. I went to an event where Amar Pelos Dois was played. So I don't know. It's kind of like I was there. But anyway, officially I've been to 0.
I've been to Lisbon and to Tel Aviv. And I was going to go to Rotterdam. And for me, Lisbon will always have a special place in my heart. Hello.
Oh, we can see you properly now as well, Jess.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah.
Jess, how many Eurovision? Clara, haven't you been to? Didn't you go to another Eurovision?
No, I went to. Oh yes, actually, I went to Copenhagen, but like
that's what I thought.
3. Then I went to Copenhagen in 2014, but as an audience, and then I went as Eurovoxx to Lisbon and Tel Aviv. But
Jess.
Still Lisbon.
I think Jess might have the record, no?
So I've watched 3 contests live from the arena: 2010, 2011, and 2018. And my favourite is all of them.
And you were in Tel Aviv last year as well.
Yes, watching from the press centre.
Yeah, and I've been to Stockholm in 2016. I watched in the arena. Then Kiev 2017, Lisbon, and Tel Aviv. So I've been to 4.
Isn't it funny how Andy knows more about us? Where have we been than ourselves?
And which one was your favourite? Clara, you said 2018. I have to say 2018, although I've been looking through some of our pictures from last year as well, and it just made me remember what a special time Tel Aviv was as well last year. So it's hard to choose between the two now for me.
And
yeah, it was so special, all of us there.
And because it was so sunny, both of them. Now I feel that Eurovision should have a rule where they only take place in sunny countries. Because I'm so pale now at this point of the year. I'm supposed to be super beautifully tanned, and no.
although, Stuart,
Mhm.
we were in Tel Aviv the first time that we all spoke.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's true. So
we
it
were in
was
our
like I was
apartment.
there.
So you were kind of there with us.
Yeah, on a screen.
There you go. Hey, let's Katia, welcome back, Jess.
Oh, I just learned that
and
W means that.
I think everyone can hear you now. Karen's is saying, I can't remember because I've lost it. Karen's is saying, love the fan recap. So much fun. I need to go and watch this back again because I don't think I was paying so much attention. I did see a couple of people that I thought I recognised a little on that. Serjan, you talk about Israel. You love the diversity. Let's have a look. Guys, confirm if Jess is. I can see some of you saying Jess fixed her sound, but I think she's fixed it now. So just confirm.
Hello.
We can hear you, Jess. Stephen Kendall, would Iceland be the shortest flight for you, Stu?
It would be the shortest flight.
Actually,
And
I
how
was in.
short are we talking?
I think you can do it in 4 hours, which really isn't bad. Maybe 5, because I guess it's probably 5 hours.
Party Pooper wants to know, were all 4 of us supposed to go to Rotterdam? Yes, and even more members of Team Eurovoxx as well. So none of us are going to Rotterdam, obviously.
Not this year anyway.
No, but we're getting hyped for 2021. We're just getting hyped a little bit earlier than we would normally, because normally next week we'd be like lying flat on our backs for about a week trying to recover from Eurovision. So we don't normally start getting hyped until September, maybe. I don't know.
We have to have Eurovision depression first, then we can get hyped.
Yeah, it's just done like the other way around, isn't it? We've had the depression, and now we're. It's Sergio wants to know: did we like the show in Baku? Or did you,
Yes.
Jeff? I think you were there, weren't you?
No, I wanted to go, but I couldn't afford it.
I haven't seen that final yet, but I've seen a handful of the songs from there. So yeah, that's on my list.
Vince Froman wants to know: Jess and Stuart, are you from Portugal?
I am not, but I have visited before.
I also am not, but I have visited as well.
They look so Portuguese.
Although I have to say that I loved Portugal. It really surprised me when I visited, because I heard people talk about it, and it was always nice things, but it wasn't until I went there that I actually saw what all the hype was about.
And he has a secret talent.
He speaks Portuguese.
I can, but I'm a bit out of practice. It's been a while. Show. Eu falo pouco de português, mas estou bem fora de prática.
Olé!
Wow, dedicated fan in the house. You're a boy before you've been to 14 contests.
Wow.
So far.
Can you join
us? So jealous.
Wow. What's your favourite?
Have you ever been in the Golden Circle?
Nope.
No?
It's too expensive.
I was specifically asking Euroboy 4, because if he's been that many times.
Sorry,
I should have clarified that question was for him.
We've got Foodox. When is Eurovision? So we've got no dates yet for Eurovision 2021. We don't even know where it'll be yet, but hopefully it'll be in Rotterdam. However, on Saturday night, you can watch Europe Shine a Light, which is a celebration of the songs, a special show that's being put on by Eurovision to replace Eurovision this year. So make sure you check it out. And then when we've got dates for 2021 and we know what's happening, we'll be here telling you. So you just need to subscribe to the channel. And you'll be able to keep up with all of the latest news. Let's have a look. Sarah Halloran, you want our Elena to go automatically through. Not sure that's going to happen. I think FIK is older than Albania's participation in Eurovision, so I'd be surprised if they didn't. Maybe she could be allowed to enter or have an automatic spot in the final. I don't know. We will.
But then
find
again,
out.
to be fair though, FIK is like a contest in its own right, like San Remo. So even
Mhm.
without Eurovision, it could still be a big thing in Albania anyway. So they
Mhm.
could still send her Elena and have FIK. Possibly,
Yeah.
maybe, who knows?
Good point.
Mhm.
Serjan wants to know, will more of us from Eurovoxx be in Rotterdam 2021? I'm pretty sure we will.
They can
Once
start
we find-
saving now.
Yeah, when we find out what's happening. Andy needs to stop online shopping because that's literally all I've been doing for 2 months. I've got about 500 candles here to burn. But
Like Britney Spears, she will burn down his house.
Did that happen?
No, she burned down her gym. She lit 2 candles and I don't know what she went, and then like she burned her whole gym. Like I think it was
Oh.
near her house. But it happened this month. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, I see. I guess I'm not
What?
so in tune with the Britney Spears news.
Well, I'm really careful with candles. Lastly, we're going to go to Euroboy 4, who's telling us your favourite contests. Were your first one in Istanbul, in your country in Athens, and then in Belgrade, 2008. That was. You had so much fun, and you liked almost all of the songs.
I'm so
There you go.
jealous.
I think we need to see loads of pictures of your Eurovision trips, Euroboy 4. So you can send them to us on our Facebook page or Instagram or wherever. But guys, I'm going to wrap it up now because well, other things to do. I'm going to be totally honest with you. I've got someone talking up
Hello.
but thank you so much for joining us, George. Get on with your uni work.
Don't.
We will have more videos out tomorrow. Our semi-2 team prediction video, so make sure you give that a watch. Otherwise, we'll be back on Thursday after the Europe Song Celebration semi-final 2. We're back on here doing another live for you guys, and then make sure you put it in your diaries. Saturday night after Europe Shine a Light, we'll be on here doing a marathon live with all the members of team Eurovoxx. So we can't wait to see you guys then. Otherwise, Stu, Clara, Jess, love you all. And
We don't. Yeah, I love you all. Bye. I'm sorry. Sorry.
All right, guys. See you soon.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.